Hannah has not seen the last 3 episodes. Okay. So, Hogwarts, I'm going to need you to update her on what happened in the last 3 episodes of Stranger Things.
And nobody can get mad.
That's right.
Why can't we get mad?
No, they can't get mad.
Don't get mad at her. She works very hard.
I saw the first half of Dig Dug.
Oh, you saw the first... so you saw all of 4. You saw the first half of Dig Dug. What is the last thing?
What was 4?
4 is Will the Wise.
Okay, so an ailing Will opens up to Joyce. Okay, yeah, so this is when he starts drawing, and Joyce, like, figures out what it is, and he, like, feels like he can tell her, and then Mike
he's
comes
cold.
over. Yes, he's freezing. She tries to put him into the bath, and he's like, he likes it cold.
Yeah, yep.
And then, while Hopper digs for the truth, so, is this the one where Hopper and Eleven got in the fight? Did you see that?
Yeah, and she blasts out all the windows.
Oh, rough life for Hopper.
Yep.
Is that... Oh, and then she found all that information on her mom. That's the surprising discovery that 11 unearths. Did you see that?
Yeah, she was under the cabin.
Yeah, there was like a, like a loose floorboard, if you will.
She was cleaning up after the mess.
Yes, and then she found the box that had Hawkins' lab on it and had like her mom in it, and so then she basically ran away, like a little adopted Nuna, and then...
Just like that, yeah.
All adopted kids go through stages where they want to meet their real parents. It's a real thing. Anyway, chapter 5. Nancy and Jonathan swap conspiracy. Oh, okay. So do you know anything about Nancy and Jonathan? Great moment in time. So they
were going to speak to Barb's parents.
They were going to go speak to Barb's parents, but then when they were there, the people who work for the hospital that like Will's going to, they were like there, and they like came out in the car, and it was kind of suspenseful, and then they took him back to the hospital, and they basically were like, this is a hush hush hush.
Took who back to the hospital?
Nancy and Jonathan, and they were like, this is hush hush, you can't tell Nancy's parents what you saw, like if you do, it'll like start a war, like the Soviet, like all these people are gonna find out, it'll be a huge thing, so you have to like help us keep the secret. And then Nancy's like, fuck that ain't happening.
But she had, what did she do when she was there?
Yeah.
Oh, she tape recorded him saying something. So then her and Jonathan leave Hawkins, and they go to this conspiracy theorist who was in like episode 2.
I think so.
Yeah, and so they tell him their story, and he's like, this isn't enough to like prove everything, but it's enough if we like water your story down a little bit. It's enough to like start an uproar. So then they recorded it, and they put it in envelopes, and they sent it out to all these publications. And they had vodka. They drank vodka. And then he like referred to them as a couple, like they all do, right? And they were like, oh, we're not a couple. And then he like basically read their relationship. He was like, you have daddy trust issues, Jonathan, Nancy, you have this other dude, and they were like, Steve, blah, 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 and then they had sex, and I was, yeah. Oh, well, then they had a fight in the hotel room, and she was like, why didn't you, like, make the moves on me? And he was like, I don't know what he said. He was like, oh, he was helping Will. He was taking care of Will. And then he was like, well, you only waited a month. Like, they got, and then she got, like, pissed, and she, like, turned around and went to bed. So I was like, that's their whole saga. Then, 11...
That was before they hooked up, right?
Yeah, that was before, but I forgot to tell you that. It's kind of funny.
Sex fixes everything.
Sex fixes all the things. Yep. So then 11 finds her mom, and she...
Where?
At her house. Remember how you saw the mom in the house? It was on season 1, right?
First season.
Yeah.
Hopper
she's like in her house, and she's like sitting, and she's like, you know, her thing.
Yeah.
So the aunt ends up letting her in after she like, well, she wouldn't let her in, and then she like unlocks the door with her nose and bleeding, and like opens, and so then she comes in, and then she realizes that her mom is like trying to communicate with them because the lights are like flickering and stuff, but her aunt didn't think that she could communicate. So 11 like puts her blindfold on and goes and meets her in that thing. Mm-hmm. So then her mom shows her everything that happened to her, and basically she was pregnant with 11, and then the doctor, the Hawkins lab guy, like delivered the baby, and then they took it, but they made it seem to her that it was a miscarriage, which I think is what we already knew.
Right, we already.
Yeah, and so it made it look like it was a miscarriage, and then it shows her going back to Hawkins' lab and like trying to find her daughter, and it like shows different things that she saw around the lab, and then she sees her daughter, but right when she's about to see Jane, the doctor like takes her, and basically what they do is they like zap her brain, and so that's why she can only say those few words, and it was very sad.
Yeah.
So it's just like a little bit deeper into the thing we already knew. And then, and then Bob. Sean asked him. So then he comes over, and then they have this like map of everything that Will has drawn, the map of Hawkins, and he figures out where Hopper is because Hopper gets stuck. Did you see that? Oh, so he was like, he found out that all the crops dying was probably connected to like the hookah wooka.
You tried to stop yourself.
No, I did, and I was like, let it be. The hookah wooka underneath the field, and so he goes down there, and then it catches him, and he almost dies, and then they go save him, and then they're back at the hospital, and Will's like getting really absorbed, and they find out that heat kills the monster, but the monster lives in him, so then the heat hurts him too. Oh, and then they're trying to figure it out, and I don't know if Bob's bad or not. I still think he might be okay. And then basically the scientists are trying to like, well, we can kill this thing if we just burn it. It doesn't matter if the boy lives or not, because that's kind of like why they're waiting, because it's like very painful for him. And then Will, oh my God, crazy. So then Will is like, two different people. Is like possessed by the monster, and he basically leads the people into the underground. It's not the upside down.
Just call it the dig dug.
The dig dug.
That's
yeah.
basically what
so
it
he
is.
leads the people into the dig dug. He leads them into their death, basically. So all these creatures are like going to kill
the scientists.
And they kill them. And then Will starts like crying, basically like that he made me do it. He made me do it because like he let them there.
Right.
And pretended that like he knew what it was to shut them down. Oh, also, God, so much happened. And then the Max chick, Lucas told Max their secret, and then Max didn't believe them, and then she did, and now her and Lucas, they held hands, and they like each other. And then Dusty, then Steve's there, and he helps them. He's helping them chase after Dusty's monster that he like stole. And those are the little tadpole. It's huge, and those are the things that killed the scientists in the Tic Tac, right?
Yeah, it turned into one of the face monsters.
Yeah. So how it just ended is basically Will saying, he made me do it.
And now the monsters are coming up.
Oh yeah! How could I forget? Yes, because they propelled them into the dig dug.
Repelled.
Did I say repelled? Right?
You said propelled, which is
But see, I get in trouble for saying what did I ricochet?
Ricochet.
I used to say that I want to ricochet out of the window.
I want to ricochet down this building. I was like, it's repelled.
But it's repelled. He thought it was just so funny, and I was just so stupid.
No, I think it's cute. Ricochet. So they ricocheted into the dig dug, and then now they're coming to kill everyone.
Repelled.
So back up for a second. So how did Bob help them figure out where Hopper was?
Like basically, like it was like a word puzzle. He like recognized that the thing is around a lake, so they don't go. So he recognized that
the vines avoid water.
Yeah, they avoid the water. And then
so he was like, "This is that lake, and this is that lake. Well, then, if that's this and this is this, what's the measurement here?" So
in
Bob
his
the brain
really
helped
cute
them.
Sam way.
Yeah, without knowing why he was helping them, until it was too late. They got it.
It was really kind of cute, but there's something weird. I don't know.
He was very trusting.
Yeah, still something odd about him. I don't know.
He seems like a good guy now.
Now he seems more like a good guy. I don't know why I didn't trust him, but we got 3 more episodes, so.
Yeah, this last episode was called The Spy.
Yeah.
And it was like, you were led to believe, okay, is
Bob the spy?
Is Bob the spy? Is it the guy that Jonathan and Nancy are talking to?
Yes.
Is he a spy?
Yeah,
is
'cause
he actually a communist? Or is he, and then it's actually Will is actually.
Oh, there was a really funny joke. I just want to tell you this joke. It was the funniest in the episode.
Tell us.
So when after he like basically talked about their relationship and stuff, because he was like, "Aren't you're gonna share the same bed, right?" And he's like, "No." He's like, "Okay, well I have a pull-out couch." Blah 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 blah. So then the next morning, the guy like gets it that like they probably had sex or whatever, and so he goes, "So Jonathan, how's the pull out?" And it was so funny. Yeah, these photos, it was really funny.
It was a great joke.
It was a good one. It was a good line.
Yesterday I said something like nerdy nerd or something like that, and Brian would turn to me and he goes, "What did you say?"
It's like, that
Stop being a copycat.
Like, don't steal him.
Yeah, don't.
And then today, we're
And then he did it when we were in the car, and I was like,
I did something. I can't remember. I was like,
you said a noonie noon or something.
Just being a little thank. Or a little noonie noon.
I love it.
And she was like, "You can't." I was like, "I know, I did it."
You need to stop stealing his things.
It's just how can
All
we
right.
not all speak this way?
I don't know.
We're all
become
in
a
one
thing.
unit.
It's become a thing.
I know.
Oh, 8.
Oh, yeah.
It's 8.
It is 8.
I think this is why Mama wanted to talk. I'll show you the girl.
Ah.
But that 8 looked so much older than
Yeah.
11 does.
Well, yeah, because when her mom was there, she was probably a baby.
Oh, yeah.
So this girl is obviously
it.
like was a 5 or 6.
Right. So she's
At least.
okay, got it.
So we don't know how old 11 is.
So the
Do we
other-
know how old she is?
She's like 10, probably.
Or 11.
She's 11.
I think she's in trouble. I didn't know who to call. Thank you. And you are
She's not gonna run.
Florence.
Damn it. Hannah just coming in, making us better. Like we looked bad. Making the connection. She figured out it was 8. Didn't even watch the last 3 episodes. Little smarty smoo. God, shot to the heart. Shot to the heart. And you're too brave, darling, you gave up.
Who is this?
I know, don't tell me what you did. Super Trooper.
Nope. Fail.
I know this song.
I mean, we know the song. I just don't.
David Bowie.
No, it's not David Bowie. It's
Starts with a B.
Beastie Boys.
No! This doesn't sound like the
I know.
Internet. Oh my god.
Boys to Men.
Alright, watch the show. We'll talk about this later.
Who was it?
Who was it? Tell us real quick.
Now, Frida.
Tell us who was it? We're gonna talk the whole show.
Bon Jovi.
Oh.
Song is called Runaway.
Beastie Boys.
Shut up, Jeremy. Fuck you. At least we guessed out
Is this
loud.
Chicago?
Yeah.
Where's the building?
Oh my god.
They're in Chicago.
They shot here?
What they had to.
They're dead. They're all dead.
This is not realistic Chicago.
You're a terrible dancer, Axel.
I told you, stay out of my head.
So we're threatening little girls now, are we?
She knows about you.
She had this. Says she's looking for a sister.
Yeah, like I said, schizo. Jeez.
I saw you in the rainbow room. What is your name? Jane. Sister. Sister.
Do you have a gift? Different. I can make people see or not see whatever I choose. Axel is not so fond of spiders, so
You made him see spiders? Are you real?
yes, I'm real.
Maybe she can get 11 a cool haircut.
What's wrong?
I'm not mad at you. I'm just sorry.
It's okay. It's only me. You hurt the bad man? No, we just give him a pat on the back. I wanted to find something from your life. Something that angers you. Now channel it.
She's not my good man.
Dig deeper. Your whole life you've been lied to.
Get it, girl. Ooh, smoky eyes. Yes. Oh my gosh, I need to do that.
What did they do to her?
Yes.
That's so nice.
Her hair does look kind of red like that.
Yes.
It like really is cool.
Mikey this episode. Let me just say.
Hey, your bathroom is leaking. Yes. Shit.
Okay, contestants, you have a minute and a half. Let's begin your supermarket sweep.
Maybe she can't.
Yeah, that was the best idea.
I should have begged with them or something.
It gives me anxiety over that happening. I've always been scared of that.
Hug, what's the matter?
I had a nightmare.
Porky Brewster.
Doctor's office.
Terrifying.
That's creepy.
Yeah, that's really creepy.
I can help you find it.
Find who?
Brenner! I can take you to it.
Papa is gone.
No, he is alive. I'll take you to it.
If he's alive, Jane will find him. Just as she found you. Do it, Jane.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Did he show your mother mercy?
No.
No. He took her
Don't
from
do
you
it,
without
11.
hesitation.
Please stop.
We got it.
I'm real proud of her.
Oh, I'm so proud of her, but like, man, this episode is like, dang.
It's a totally different show.
Oh, yeah.
So Papa is dead.
I know.
But do you
yes.
think they're doing this? Do you think they're branching this out because this is going to be where the show goes?
No, I think it's just like a character growth thing for 11.
Papa is dead.
That man tonight disagreed.
What?
Oh no,
No, she's
Oh.
making her see that.
Oh.
You have to confront your pain.
She's not being a very good sister right now. No, she's being awful. Not nice, 8.
That's where I was. Stand graveyard.
I need to get through! I need to get through! Whoa! I need to walk!
They need you, Al.
It's a trap! I need to tell them it's a trap! It's a trap!
It's a trap! What are you gonna do?
It's crazy that she can do that. That's unreal.
Smoking a cigarette. They can't see it.
It's so funny. That's crazy that she does that.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I have to go back. My friends are in danger. There's nothing for you back there. They cannot save you, Jane. No. But I can save them.
These little flashbacks are too cute.
Jane!
That verse is kinda.
You mind if I join you?
Who's this little sweetie boo?
I don't trust her.
No, she's sweet. Look at her. She's no Bob.
Awfully young to be traveling alone, aren't you? Going home.
Yeah, this lady has nothing to do with anything. She's going home. To Hawkins.
Hope you're not too late.
Next episode.
Once you get there and everyone's dead in the show.
Okay, contestants, you have a minute and a half. Let's begin your supermarket sweep.
So get ready, because you never know what's going to happen on Supermarket Sweep.
Supermarket sweep.
Now we know.
And knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe!